Good evening. Welcome to the State of Business on our television with me, Kavish Kaparera. Let's take a look at today's headlines. President Sirisena pledges to restore normalcy in Sri Lanka expediently. Approximately 60 persons arrested in connection to Sunday bombing, says police media spokesperson. News in detail. President Maithripala Sirisena yesterday assured the nation that he would take every required step to curb terrorism in Sri Lanka and restore normalcy swiftly, and urged the public that all political parties to extend fullest cooperation, setting aside differences. Addressing the nation yesterday, he expressed grief, shock and deep dismay over the loss of lives in these ruthless acts of terrorism and stressed the imperative need for the support and unity of everybody in the national endeavour. President Sirisena expressed confidence that the terrorism can be curbed expediently as law enforcement agencies have taken swift measures to identify and arrest the criminals responsible for acts of terrorism and those who have aided such acts. He expressed condolence over the death of the 3 police officers while carrying out investigations aftermath of the terror attacks. President Sirisena announced that he would hold an all-party conference inviting all parties represented in Parliament and outside to discuss the proposals to ensure national reconciliation and communal harmony. The President will also have roundtable discussions with religious leaders and intellectuals in this regard. Speaking at a special press conference held today telecast on CNN, State Minister of Defence Ran Vijayawardena expressed the following regarding the group that is suspected to have carried out the Easter Sunday bombings.
Because this group has first, I think, a couple of months ago in the Kegol district had defaced a few Buddhist statues and attacked some temples and a church as well. But they were very, it was not to this magnitude. They were just small, attacks. But for them to take this kind of action on Easter Sunday, our intelligence services believe that they were motivated by the Christchurch incident.
In a response to a question raised by a journalist, Minister Vijayawardena expressed the following regarding the intelligence received on the attack and on the involvement of foreign intelligence agencies in the ongoing investigation.
Well, our intelligence agencies have links with many intelligence agencies from other countries, so I think there has been, information that has been flowing from many sources. But yes, there has been, as I said in my speech yesterday, our intelligence had been briefed, and certain officials have been notified about the possible attack, but due to some, the lapse of, security arrangements, most of the officials were not notified, that is including me, and the Prime Minister was not notified about these threats, which is very unfortunate. And so there has been a lapse in that regard, but the President has come back and he has promised to take and put an inquiry into this, to why there had been a lapse of about the sharing of information amongst everyone.
Minister Vijayawardena also made the following statement regarding the safe houses used by the bombers that have been discovered thus far.
What we have found out is that there have been 2 safe houses, one in Negombo and one in Panadura, and so it has been easy for them to plan out these attacks. So Sri Lanka is not a vast country, and I believe this group has been, at some point thinking of making some kind of attack, but I believe, according to the agencies, that the Christchurch incident would have motivated them to, carry it out on Easter Sunday.
State Minister of Defence Ran Vijayawardena further elaborated upon the incident in response to another question raised by a journalist.
Like I said, according to the assessment made by our intelligence services, this is what they believe, that it was motivated. As whether there was direct links, I don't believe there was a direct link in the sense there was anyone from New Zealand giving, financial, benefits or training or anything like that. But I think what happened in New Zealand motivated these people to carry it out on Easter Sunday.
Stay tuned for more news after this short commercial break. Welcome back. Speaking at a special press conference held today telecast on CNN, police media spokesperson SP Ron Gunasekar made the following statement on the ongoing investigations and the number of arrests made so far.
CID confirmed 9 suicide carders, bomb attackers involved, and out of 9, 8 out of 9 have been identified by CID. And mainly CID is conducting investigations, and so far around 60 persons were arrested, and 32 out of 60 are in CID custody.
Sri Lankan Airlines has made the arrangements for all ticketing related matters to be handled from the Sri Lankan Airlines ticket officers and passenger services offices across the country for the convenience of its valued customers and taking into consideration the current situation in the country. Customers have been issued instructions to contact the 24 Global Contact Center by dialing 1979 for all ticketing related queries. Accordingly, ticketing related matters can be taken care by the Sri Lankan Airlines offices in the Kandy and Galle and passenger services agency offices in Batiklo, Gampaha, Hambantota, Jaffna, Kurunegala, Vaunia and Venapur. The Meteorology Department says that a low-pressure area is likely to develop over the equatorial Indian Ocean and adjoining southern West Bay of Bengal to the southeast of Sri Lanka around 25th April 2019. General public, naval and fishing communities are requested to be attentive about future advisories issued by the Department of Meteorology in this regard. Showers or thunder showers will occur over most parts of the island after 2 p.m. Heavy falls of about 100 millimeters can be expected at some places in the Sabarakamuwa Central, Southern and Ubud provinces and in the Ampara district. There may be temporarily localized strong winds during thunder showers. The general public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the sea areas off the coast extending from Putlam to Batiklo via Galle and Hambantota, particularly in the evening or night. Winds will be northeasterly in the sea area extending from Kankasanture to Hambantota via Trincomalee and Batiklo, and winds will be variable in direction in other sea areas around the island. Wind speed will be 15 to 25 kilometers per hour in the sea areas around the island, and temporarily strong gusty winds and rough seas can be expected during thunder showers. Stay tuned for stock updates after this short commercial break. Welcome back. Trading at the Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The All-Share Price Index gained 10.97 points to close at 5,413.55, and the S&P SL 20 gained 12.09 points to close at 2,603.00. The turnover was 1.9 billion rupees and 23.5 million shares were traded. Next up is Forex rates. Well, that's a wrap of the bulletin for the day. Signing off with the promise for tomorrow at the same time with nothing but the latest. Thank you and good night.